Hey, what's up, guys? I just got off a call with a couple coaches, and it made me kind of think. Every time I do these 20-minute calls with coaches, I've done them like over the last like 3 years. A lot of times I'll do them in like groups of like 20-minute call, and then someone else will hop on and do another 20-minute. And I always seem to kind of focus on the same 3 questions. And every time I do these calls, like I can see Team Boom in general, just the momentum and the productivity and the success just kind of goes to another level. So I want to talk a little bit about the questions I talk to the coaches about on these 20-minute Zoom calls that really get people to kind of like dial it in and revamp and just take it to the next level. So the first question is, what's your why? I think a lot of people might have a why. A lot of coaches have some kind of why, but they never think about it. The coaches that are killing it, the coaches that are like showing up and just having results, their why is on their mind 24/7. All the time. It's always fueling them. Most coaches, they don't think about their why unless someone asks them what it is a lot of times. And even then they like say something that sounds kind of good, but it's not like ingrained and like interwoven in who they are. Right? So when I get on a call with the coach, even if I know the answer to that why, I want them to put it out verbally into the universe because it's going to have more power and we can discuss it. It's going to start to get interwoven into who they are. So that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm helping them dig deeper on that, creating that list. Then from there, once we can get that like a really strong why up to maybe like an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10, then we move on to the second part, which is belief. So my question is, do you know what it's going to take to get there? Everything you've just told me, whatever your huge crazy why is and everything on that why list, do you know what has to happen in order for that to happen? There's a lot of things, but what's the big picture, the ultimate thing that has to happen? And the answer is you have to develop 2 or 3 leaders for that to happen. If you can find 2 or 3 leaders that believe in this business as much as you, that get to a point where they are building teams of their own, then you're golden. Your financially is gonna start to kick in. You're gonna be able to impact way more lives than you ever could on your own. And everything on that why list starts to become a reality. You start to knock off everything one at a time. So my question, once they have the understanding of their why, they have the belief, they understand, okay, here it is. And I ask them, kind of on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you with the belief that if I just stick with this consistently enough and I make this my lifestyle, not just a business, it's going to be inevitable that I'm going to find 2 or 3 leaders that want to do this with me. They don't have to be personally sponsored. They can be people that I sign up, those people bring someone in, and I work with them. And eventually, inevitably, I'm going to find 2 people that really want to do this, that get to the point where they're leaders and they're building teams of their own. On a scale of 1 to 10, how inevitable is that for you? I hope it happens, but I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, right? So then, once we kind of knock that out, the third question is, okay, we talked about the belief and the why. The third question is, what's holding you back from being a 10 in those 2 things? If it's the belief, if you don't feel it's inevitable, 110% on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 11 that it's just inevitable that if I make this my lifestyle and stay with this consistent long enough, it's inevitable I'm going to find good people that want to do this and want to help people and want to build a business. I know it. It's just a matter of time. That's a 10. If you're not at a 10 yet, in the why or the belief, what's the biggest thing holding you back from being there? What's the biggest thing holding you back? And then it's not a test. This is like a safe zone. I want to really dig deep on this because when they start to tell you those things, or you start to tell yourself those things, that whatever it is immediately starts to lose a little bit of its power. And then we can start to work through it together to get past whatever that self-limiting belief is and set up some strategies that continue to work past those things so that we get to a 10 in the why category and the belief gets to a 10. And if you're in 10s in those, boom, that's when things start to just take off because the people that you're talking to about the products, about the business opportunity, they can feel that you have a 10 in belief in yourself, a belief in how amazing this opportunity is. And then they're going to be more willing to really get involved. So those are the 3 questions. I just wanted to have you guys, if you wanted to watch this, cool. But if not, you just want to answer those questions that I put in the caption, that'd be awesome. And then we can kind of go from there. I'll talk to you guys soon.